matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. But first down, Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
In motion right is Brown. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
6-0 our score after one. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
In motion left comes Brown. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Scott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll run with Scott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception,
and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts, flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The man in motion is Brown. They'll run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 41, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but something
I could have took that off your
get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. Down inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One more time with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down, back to Sanders. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Eagles on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.